Welcome back to Challengers Korea 2020. We have the next match here, Jin Air versus hyFresh Blade.
매치 앞서서 월요일 이벤트 간단하게 안내해드리도록 할게요. 인증 이벤트 진행을 하고 있죠. 아프리카 TV 게임엔 e스포츠 페이스북 이벤트 게시글에 인증 사진을 댓글로 달아주시면 추첨을 통해서 한 분께 게이밍 헤드셋을 선물로 드리고 있습니다. 매주 월요일마다 진행이 되니까요. 잊지 마시고 꼭 참여해 주시기 바라겠습니다. 자, 그럼 오늘 준비된 두 번째 매치 준비하고
Oh, I left my monster in the other room. Hey, I left my monster in the other room. Can you grab it for me?
네, 먼저 만나볼 팀입니다.
But first, we're gonna look at Jin Air's roster.
네, 진에어 그린윙스 지금 정말 순항 중이라고 봐야겠죠. 이번 시즌
Jin Air Green Wings one step closer to securing that first seed if they win today. They will secure the second seed if they win today.
접전 끝에 승리하고 있는 게임들도 꽤 있긴 하지만 그래도 많이 이겼다는 거. 한 판 빼고
Huh?
다 이겼다는 게 정말 중요한
Sure.
것 같고요. 이대로 어디까지 갈지가
There's,
진짜
we're gonna
궁금합니다.
take a look at Jin Air's starting lineup. Tana, Umti, Yaharong, Light, and then Senon.
연승 기록 중입니다. 현재 10승 1패예요.
네, 특히 최근에 뭐 계속 반복하게 되는 이야기라면 바텀이 부진을 딛고 뭔가 본인들이 오히려 좋은 모습을 보여주고 있다라는 게 진에어에게는 조금 더 의미 있는 그런 상황인 것 같습니다.
그렇습니다. 사실상 이제 굳히기에 들어가는 그런 챌린저스 코리아 막판인데요. 게다가 어쨌든 2위인 어썸스피어의 지금 최근 기량이 워낙 뛰어나기 때문에
네.
여기서 더 차이를 벌려 놓는 것이 중요한 진여라고 볼 수가 있겠습니다. 오늘은 역시 네 말씀하시죠.
이드 야롱,
네,
첼체미
맞습니다.
진짜 포스가 대단합니다.
그렇습니다. 오늘은 엄티와 라이트 선수가 선발 출전 계속하고 있고요. 네, 이에 맞서는 팀 만나보도록 하겠습니다.
And over there, on hyFresh Blade, let's see who they're gonna be starting.
예상하지 못한 연패를 계속 겪으면서 순위가 많이 쳐졌던 걸 조금씩 끌어올리기 시작은 했으나 기존의 기대치에 비하면 아직까지도 갈 길이 먼 건 사실입니다. 거기다가 지난 스프링이나 하이프레시 블레이드 같은 경우엔 멤버를 뭐 굉장히 자주 교체를 하면서 변수를 꾸렸던 반면 최근에는
It's going to be Oscar in the top lane instead of Wiser is an interesting decision. Mighty Bear in the jungle. Fire Rain Henna minute. So Wiser is benched.
기억을 되살려서 오늘 좋은 경기력을 보여줘야 될 것 같습니다.
네, 말씀해주신 대로 좀 기복이 있고 특히나 하이권 팀들
All right.
경기에서도
Unrelated to all of this, but I made a top 15. All right, they're in my top 15 players in the NBA right there. Those are my top 15 NBA players.
맞습니다. 그래서 오스카 선수가 또 선발 출전을 하게 되는데
It's my top 15.
그러니까 전체적으로 다 폼을 끌어올릴 필요는 있을 것 같아요. 그래서 뭐 파이어레인 선수 얘기를 많이 하긴 하지만 그것만으로는 한계가 있죠.
그렇습니다. 와이저 선수 대신에 오늘 오스카 선수가 선발 출전을 하고 있고 지난 또 우주전에서 패배를 기록하면서 뭔가 연승의 분위기로 흘러가지는 못하고 있는 현재예요. 그렇죠. 과연 오늘 어떻게 보면 좀 강팀이라고
But,
하기에는 좀 힘든
just a moment, we're
상황에서
gonna be starting up here.
상대로 뭔가 이변을 만들어낼 수가 있을지 지켜보도록 하겠습니다. 11승을 노리는 1왕 진에요. 그리고 5위 하이프레시 블레이드입니다.
바로 밑에
As Jin Air
쫓아오기 때문에 지금
versus Brown Blade is going to be starting up.
안전한 건 양팀 모두 똑같습니다.
아, 그리고 야하롱 MVP 포인트 1000점입니다.
저 1000점이 이번 챌린저스 바뀐 시스템 때문에 사실 상금으로 집결이 되거든요.
그렇죠.
나-
의미 있어요.
맞습니다. 그리고 오스카 선수가 선발
Like I said,
이번 시즌 많이 나오진 않았지만 루시안을 중심으로
Jin Air winning here secures them at the worst.
뭔가 준비하지 않았을까 싶긴 해요. 그렇습니다. 그렇기 때문에 상대하는 타나 선수 입장에서 좀 경계를 할 필요가 있어요. 양 팀의 또 비교 키플레이어 확인해 보도록 하겠습니다.
Would secure a second seed. As we see here, 1,000 MVP points for Yaharong versus Fire Rain, who has 400. KDA is going to be first for Yaharong. Yaharong also first in damage per minute, second in gold per minute, third in CS per minute, and fifth in kill participation. All those stats, he beats Fire Rain except for kill participation, where Fire Rain has 75% instead of Yaharong's 69%.
맞습니다. 그게 포인트죠.
예, 건빵을 뭐 여러 개 먹으면 텁텁하거든요. 실제로 물 없이는 못 먹습니다. 좀 받아주세요. 그래서 뭐 면으로
또
봤을
많은
때
건빵분들도 지금 챌린저스 보고 계시니까요.
네, 건빵 좀 탈출해야죠. 별도 먹고 좀 사탕도 드시고 그러셔야죠. 자, 이렇게 해서 챌린저스 코리아 양팀 미드라이너 비교를 해봤습니다. 야롱 현재 7팀이 어떤 포스를 보여주고 있는데 신드라 전승이고요.
피디님도 저희 얘기가 마음에 안 드시는 거 되게 빨리 끄시는 거 같아요.
네,
It's going to be Volibear ban first for Jin Air, followed by the Aphelios ban.
소래 개인
비교의 소리 또
저는 건빵분들이 계신다 탈출했다고 했고요. 탈출해야 된다고 한 건 김의중 캐스터 38.
저는 어쨌든 아무 말도 안 했습니다. 알겠습니다. 볼리비아 투테, 아펠리오스, 오른벤까지.
진에어가 자랑하는 승률 픽들을 좀 대놓고 저격했죠. 요즘 메타 픽들은 아닌데.
네, 미리 따지면.
아펠리오스가 진짜 재밌는 것 같아요. 진에어는 노골적으로
Snippy.
스스로 전승을 이어가고 있다 보니까 결국 벤을 뽑아냈습니다.
Warren II, then yeah, Damian Lillard is probably a worse defender than. Oh my God,
좋은 픽들을
Damian Lillard is one of the worst defenders I've seen.
골라준 느낌이죠. 그리고 많은 분들 이렇게 좀 긴 시간 동안 지켜보고 계신데 정말 멋진 경기 나올 것 같으니까 네.
재밌게 이제 뭐 저녁 드시면서 뭐 아니면 야식 시키셔도 되고요. 그럼요. 같이 감독님
No, but like I have a strong distaste for the Rockets, and I can still say that Harden's a best top 3 player in the league. Set gonna be banned or picked first here by Jin Air.
양 팀이 그래서 갈렸죠. 진에어는 메타벤, 하이플래시 블레이드는 저격벤입니다.
와우 그러면서 애쉬 니달리 마이트 베어 선수의 니달리도 한번 주목해 보겠습니다.
이러면 애쉬 상대로 그냥 이즈리얼 쪽을 할지.
저 세트도 좀 재밌는 게요. 진에어가 세트를 가져갔을 때는 세트의 수압 효과보다도 그냥 타나가 노골적으로 할 때가 많았거든요. 맞습니다.
Ash and Italy gonna be picked up here.
메타픽이라고 보기도 힘들 수 있는데
네.
잘하니까. 그리고 야하롱의 신드라 전승 카드.
니들은 저격벤으로
Yaharong gonna be picking up that undefeated Syndra.
이게 남았네? 뭐 이런
네.
표정이에요.
진짜 잘합니다.
오, 이거는 그래도 좀 아니잖아요.
이것도 좀 그렇긴 하지만
이게 그래도
셋 중엔 이게 최고네요.
I put Damian Lillard as ranked 14th. How
그렇죠. 아니면 뭐
I put him at 14th in the NBA. That's I didn't put him over a lot of people for the reason that he can't play defense very well.
리그에서 파이어레인이 아예 전면 승부를 할 게 아니라면
Oh, okay, the other guy. I was about to say.
애쉬 받으갑니다. 실제 미니
Yeah.
선수가 뭔가
That's why I put Damian Lillard so low, is because he can't play defense.
5승 1패.
That's the thing that a lot of people forget, is that the game is played on both ends of the court, and then on that same argument, people will forget very quickly how good James Harden is at defense. Like James Harden is a superstar offensive player, but is a decent defensive player. But because he's not, and he's improved phenomenally, but because he used to be such a poor defender, people just have this mindset that he's permanently a bad defender, when he's improved defensively pretty phenomenally. Yeah, it's a very old like overreaction to his defense, is people saying that James Harden is a terrible defender. It's an old and it's not only old, but it's also a big overreaction.
럭스에 대한 얘기는 좀 잘 안 드리게 되는 것 같은데 근데 나와도 이상하지도 않다고 봐요. 케이트린 럭스 조합이 그게 진짜 안 좋은 조합은 아니거든요. 실제로 뭐 해외 쪽에서는 케이트린 럭스의 어떤 강점이 나오는 그런 경기들도 많이 있었고 그럼 워낙 솔로 랭크에서 검증이 많이 됐던 그런 시너지긴 해요. 맞습니다. 선수들도 괜히 쓰는 게 아니니까. 3일까지 오스카 선수 확실히 좀 경기하네요. 그럼 미드 뽑으면서 뭐저 세트가 웬만하면 탑일 것 같긴 하지만 그래도 끝까지 보는 게 괜찮긴 할 것 같은데 그냥
Sernectin gonna be picked up here. TJ Warren is really good, yeah.
자 이러면 서포트 쪽이 좀 궁금해지고요. 정글 역시 마찬가지입니다.
Yeah, Zion's defense. I mean, it's very rare for a rookie to be good at defense at the NBA level, unless they're like an insane defensive player. It's very uncommon for rookies to be good at defense in the NBA recently.
이러면 세트 돌리면서
I don't know. I think Zion can work on his defense. I think that's a thing that can be improved.
이러면 캐틀 브라운
I've been completely distracted, and I haven't been paying attention to this draft.
저렇게 하면 애쉬바드 입장에서는 뭐 환영하겠죠. 라인전 구도로 놓고 보면.
Yeah, Zion's like he's too lightweight to play small forward, but he's too short to play power forward. It's really weird. I feel like they should just put him at small forward. Oh, a lot of things hovered there by Jin Air, but they're gonna go with the Leona.
만약 그렇게 됐으면
Big fan of this draft by Jin Air Green Wings.
오스카가 좀 탑대인 가야죠 뭐. 자 이러면 여기서 전승 카드 야하롱을 상대할 미드.
That's the thing is like he wasn't NBA ready, but like you're not gonna be NBA ready by playing in college basketball anymore. College basketball is, in my opinion, not a very. It's slowly becoming like not a good spot to develop talent.
이렇게 해서 양 팀의 벤투기
That's why I really hope that the thing where you can play in the G League for 2 years instead of going to college, I feel like that would help a lot more than playing in college for players. Also, you get paid. I mean, it's always nice to get paid. Is speaking of G League, is the G League going on still? Have they resumed G League play? Is that going on?
허리 힘이 확 세지다 보니까 그 전에 하이플래시 블레이드가 이득을 쌓아놓는 게 좀 필요할 것 같습니다.
And yeah, that's a
그래서 요즘 보면은
well, yeah. I'm saying like there are rare cases, but usually in the rare cases of rookies being good at defense, they usually end up being phenomenal defenders their entire career, like godlike defenders.
바텀이 됐든
Like Kawhi Leonard was a fantastic two-way player his rookie year, and he ended up being one of the best defensive players. Yeah, I don't know. I don't ever hear anything about the G League anyway. But is the G League going on during COVID? I don't think so. I mean, there's really no reason to have it.
상대 이제 강팀인 진에어를 무너뜨릴 확률이 좀 올라가지 않을까 싶어요. 그렇습니다.
Yeah, it's not going on. I didn't think so.
게다가 말씀해주신 레네톤 니달리 어떤 세트 효과도 저희가 기대해볼 만하고 그냥 미니스 선수의 이 승률 좀 봐도 어쨌든 큰 변수가 될 수가 있는데 그럼에도 불구하고 어쨌든 진에어 그린스가 보여준 경기력이 워낙 파괴적이어서
Here we go. Jin Air Green Wings versus hyFresh Blade.
어떤 경기가 나오게 될지 지켜보도록 하겠습니다. 진에어 그린스와 하이플래시 블레이드의 1세트 경기 준비됐습니다. 바로 경기에 들어갑니다.
Gonna see who wins this one. Both these teams have pretty decent drafts, but hyFresh Blade will be betting their season on Oscar instead of Weiser. We'll see who's gonna come out on top here. You're facing off against Tana. You're gonna have a bad time no matter who you are. We'll see if maybe Oscar can surprise us though. Yeah, I don't know why baseball didn't do a bubble format. That was stupid. The NFL's gonna be even worse. Like the NFL's just not doing anything for safety precautions. They're just like, fuck that. NFL's gonna be a disaster. Like there just shouldn't be football this year, period. There shouldn't be college football. There shouldn't be any college sports, period. Except for maybe college baseball and basketball if they do a bubble format. Or like soccer. You could do it with soccer as well. You can do it with small rosters. But like with how big the roster is for football and how physical of a sport it is, and like with football teams apparently just not caring about their players' safety, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's just gonna be a disaster. Yaharong spots hyFresh moving into their jungle, and they're gonna get a ward down. Is that a Team Liquid ward? Or no, that's a Vici Gaming ward. Even if you did a bubble format with the NFL, though, that would be hard to do. You have like I think it's like what 50, like 48 players a roster, right? If they shorten it down to like 30 something players, like if they had only the bare bones necessary players, you would still have to have a massive bubble. And the calorie consumption, yeah, that's another thing. The calorie consumption for football players is massive compared to other sports, especially linemen. Like linemen are having like there was a lineman I think that had like a 10,000 calorie diet every day. Like they eat a lot. Like they have to eat a lot. It's a lot more physical of a sport. Weight's a lot more important in football. It'd be very expensive to run a bubble for football. How many chickens will die? Seriously, how many chickens would die and cows would die a day in the NBA bubble? Yeah, NFL players consume anywhere from like let's look this up. This is gonna be an interesting Google search.
어차피 레오나 같은 서폿의 강점이라면 좀 두들겨 맞다가 한 방이니까요. 맞습니까? 점화도 들었고 특히 바드가 뭐 기분 내다가
Yeah, the average NFL players consumes anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 calories, while some go as low as 3,000, while some go as high as 10,000. So the average seems to be 4,000 to 6,000. The absolute max seems to be 10,000. The absolute minimum seems to be 3,000. 3,000 would be like a 5'10" running, but like I'm sure like Christian McCaffrey can, like even him though, he probably needs to consume a lot of calories. He's a big dude. He's short, but he's a big dude.
대신 이제 상위팀에 당연히 로스보드가 들어가서 그런 것도 있죠. 최근에 또 유행하는 게 체력 자극복 찍고 처음에 이제 체력 안 올라가는 아이템 롱스
There's the exhaust on the Yaharong, who's going to flash away to safety. Yeah, it's probably the punters and kickers who consume around 3,000. Yeah, punters and kickers. I don't know, but Patrick McAfee still, he looks like a big dude. He looks like he eats a lot. When he was in the NFL, he was a muscular dude. 3,000 calories is like, you're on a diet though. Like for an athlete, like 3,000 calories is like you're losing weight. I think even punters and kickers consume like 5,000 calories. I know my half brother eats a lot. He's a college football player. He eats a ton. Yeah, I remember reading that too. That Michael Phelps ate 12,000 calories a day. I was like, holy shit. That's nuts. Steve Whitford, yeah, or Whitford, whatever. Yeah, big dude, big dude. I wonder how many calories Adam Vinatieri ate a day. I bet you he was a 3,000 calorie player. He didn't look like a very big dude. Here comes the trouble bubble on to Yaharong. It's gonna be tanked by Umti. Oh, Fire Rain might be in trouble. Has to flash over the wall. Here comes a teleport by Oscar. He's gonna go in looking for Yaharong for the first blood. Can they get onto him? They can. Mighty Bear picking up the kill there. There goes Senon going down next. Meanwhile, Light might be falling down here on the side, getting chased down by Minute. Well, it looks like he'll be able to get away. Tana didn't want to follow on the teleport and is gonna stay topside, and as a result, now hyFresh played. Now looking about 2.5k gold ahead. Yeah, true. Probably Adam Vinatieri probably doesn't eat. He's a god. He doesn't need to eat. Fantastic kicker. Adam Hainsworth, I wouldn't be able to tell you. If I had to guess, I'd probably guess over 800. I don't even, look, I'm going to be real with you. My football knowledge isn't the greatest. I couldn't tell you who Adam Hainsworth is. Albert Hainsworth, I couldn't tell you who that is. My football knowledge isn't the greatest. Vince Wilfork, now there's a name I recognize. Yeah, my football knowledge isn't the greatest. I'm not big on football. I want to know how many calories, what's his name ate? Fuck, the Steelers player who retired a Patriot. James Harrison, that's his name. I wonder how many calories he ate. Played for the Titans, was a massive bust for the Redskins. Guzzling ice cream to maintain. Jeez. Yeah, but I wonder how many calories James Harrison can. No, I can probably look this up. Apparently he consumed 8,000 calories a day. I'm reading this because TJ Watt's doing a diet that James Harrison apparently did to gain weight. Ooh, yikers. It's gonna be the gank here by Umti. Fantastic play. Gonna bring Fire Rain right into his death. It's gonna be Umti picking up the kill for himself. Alright, who would you... Okay, listen, if you would rather have both brothers on the same team, who would you rather have? Would you rather have the Watt brothers? Or would you rather have the Bosa brothers? Who would you rather have?
아직 돌아올 수 없도록 야하롱이 오히려 정글이 돌아옵니다. 이제는.
결국 이렇게 되면 드래곤 주도권도 넘어갔고
That would be a hard choice.
6레벨 찍고부터의 미드 정글
Watts? I think I'd take Bosa Brothers personally,
그전에 하이플래시 블레이드가 이득을 봤습니다.
because they're both young and fucking extremely talented.
마이티비어 선수가 위쪽 전령을 가져가는 선택.
레넥톤이 주도권
And like the Watt brothers are both still fantastic players, but I don't know how long JJ Watt has left. That's my thing. Yeah, I'm trying to sell merch. True. If you want to sell merch, you take the Watt brothers for sure. But yeah, I would take the Bosa brothers for health reasons too. Yeah, health reasons and consistency reasons. Like both the Bosa brothers are so consistently amazing. I think if you want to make money, you take the Watt brothers. If you want to win championships, you take the Bosa brothers.
그래서도 한번 말씀하셨지만 이러는 구도에서 오스카 순간이동 돌아오고 하면 모대 입장에서 좀 아쉽죠. 뭐 모든 탑이나 미드 뭐다 딜레마인데 순간이동 어떻게 쓸 거에도 맞습니다. 애매하면 그냥 빨리빨리 돌려버리는 것도 나쁠 건 없어요 보통. 그러니까 보통 아끼는 게 이제
Morris twins?
한탕을 노리는 게 아끼는.
I think I would still take. I think out of all the siblings in the NFL, I think I would take the Bosas over everybody. Out of all the relatives. See, but none of them compare to the Big Baller brand. None of them compare to the Big Baller brand, baby. Also, Morris twins. Are you talking about Marcus and Markeith? Like the basketball twins? Are they twins? I didn't know they were twins. I knew they were related. I didn't know they were twins. That's crazy. I remember because Marcus or yeah, wait, fuck. Now I don't know which one was a wizard. One of them was a wizard. I think it was Marcus Morris or Markeith Morris. It was Markeith, I think. I remember when he was on the Wizards. Good dude. Really, he was the enforcer that they really needed. I thought they went to Kansas, not Kentucky. Markeith, yeah, it was Markeith Morris. Yeah, they went to Kansas. I remember because I had to fucking watch them whoop Texas's ass all the time. I remember this. Yeah, it was Kansas. Kansas basketball gives me nightmares still. So does Texas Tech basketball. They're both fantastic basketball programs. Kentucky's a great basketball program as well. I'd say my favorite is Duke. I mean, obviously I don't cheer for them because that's kind of fucked up for me to not cheer for Texas. But like my favorite basketball programs, I'd probably say Duke is my favorite. Kentucky's my second favorite. I think Kansas is probably my third favorite. My fourth favorite is Villanova. Look at this gank here by firing. We're just talking. Oh, look at this Ash Arrow. Not gonna find anybody. North Carolina's up there. Texas Tech is up there. So we take a look here. Fire Rain might be in trouble there, but it's gonna be able to walk away just okay. Oscar having a fantastic time against Tana this game. Up about 20 CS and has a kill and an assist to his name. Yoharong having a pretty okay time here in this mid lane, up about 15 CS more or less. Jungle, though, that's where the gap also is evident as well. Empty very behind Mighty Bear. Oscar just bullying Tana in the top lane as we see, and kind of having a pretty good time against Light, but that usually happens with Jin Air's bot lane. Usually they're more of a team fighting bot lane. It's mostly thanks to Senon, who does a fantastic job in these team fights. Yeah, Kentucky underperforms, but mostly because in college they've always had players who entertain versus winning college championships. They pick players who are like one and done in college they're entertainment players. They're not really like I don't think anybody's ever gone through Kentucky where it's like, yeah, that player could win NCAA championship. Kentucky's not really that kind of program. This is going to be a nice ultimate from Umti. Fire Rain might be in trouble here. Ultimate's going to get stopwatch. Oh, this is not good. This is a good response out of hyFresh Blade. Fire Rain's going to be able to get away. Ash Arrow not going to find anybody. Senon's going in. Pops the ultimate. It forces Henna's cleanse. Tana going to take Henna into the death realm. Going to be able to pop the passive. Henna trying to find a way out, but he's going to go down. Gets hit by the treble bubble, but should be fine. And Jin Air finally finding those return kills they've been looking for.
결국 드래곤이 나오기 직전에 걸면서 이득을 받고 드래곤까지 이어가는 진영입니다.
여전히 골든 하이프레시 블레이드가 앞서고 있어요.
네. 여기서 개인적으로
So we take a look here at the replay.
진짜 강한 타이밍이라서 그래도 더 세게 싸워보지 않을까 막 이런 생각도 했는데.
Nice little combo there by Yaharong to almost pick up Fire Rain. But really this kill onto Henna was where things really went well. Tana, look at this flash. Flashes forward, ult Henna. Took him into the death realm, and Henna stood really no chance from there. Tried to kite Tana, but couldn't really do that, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, I felt like I was a seer that year with the year that Villanova won the championship. I was talking to my basketball coach at the time, who was a big college basketball fan. And I told him, I said, you know, I don't know why, but I feel like Villanova's going to win a championship this year. And he's like, no, you're insane. That never happened. I was like, yeah, this is their year, man. Their season starting off pretty well. Oh, look at Oscar. Pops the ultimate, but sees Senon is like, well, I don't want to fight that anymore. So, ultimate wasted there by Oscar. Harold's going to be popped here by Umti. But yeah, like, towards the beginning of the year, I was like, yeah, I think this is Villanova's year, man. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. And then when they made it to the Final Four, I was like, man, this is it. I'm telling you. This is Villanova's year. Oh, Tana in a lot of trouble here. Gets ulted down by Henna. Henna going to be hitting lots of auto attacks onto him. Tana going to pop the W to survive for now. Should be able to get away. That was a Bard ultimate onto Tana. He's in a lot of trouble here. Gonna take Henna to the death realm, but he's just going to get killed off. But look here on the top side. Jin Air are pushing. Umti's trying to find the ultimate onto Oscar. Oscar's going to be forced to flash away. Umti gets blown up by Mighty Bear, who's going to keep chasing. Nope, never mind. He's going to back off now. 2 towers for Jin Air in total, while hyFresh only have 1. And, Fire Rain gonna kill that minion. You know, I want to see if I can, I want to talk to some LCK teams and see if I can get permission from them to stream some of their academy games next time there's an LCK Academy tournament. Like there's another one next month, I think. There's one every month until October, I think. Yeah, August, September, October, November, and then there's the championship one in December. The September one is sometime next month, probably at the start of it. I want to see if I can get permission to stream any of that. Yeah, I'm really invested in the basketball talk. I haven't been paying attention to much to this game, which I feel kind of bad. But I feel like with Jin Air games, I just expect them to win the match at this point. Like, they might lose game 1, but they win the match regardless most of the time. It's on Twitch and it's on Afrika and it's on Naver, I think, as well. But nonetheless, I do need to pay attention here because this is going to be an Ocean Soul coming up soon, or Ocean Dragon. How many streamers talk hoops? Yeah, there aren't that many. I know the only person in League that I know that likes basketball is Barento. Raz? I know Raz loves basketball. He's a big basketball player. He's a big basketball player and fan. That's it. That's the only player I know. That's which is why I want to like. That's why I want to like get to know Raz more. He seems like somebody I get along with. He likes basketball too. I mean, look, we're two light-skinned black guys, both in League of Legends, both like basketball. We both have ugly jump shots. Raz's jump shot is one of the ugliest jump shots I've ever seen. Like legit, go look back in that Twitter. He has like a couple of videos on him on Twitter of playing basketball. That man's jump shot is he needs a shooting coach. That's all I'm gonna say. He needs a shooting coach. My jump shot in high school used to be ugly, but then one of my coaches taught me how to like made me change my shooting form. And like it's a little better, but like I used to shoot like literally I had a worse form than Lonzo Ball. That shit was bad.
둘다 돌아왔어요, 애플씨.
아마
서로 이러면 전진 전력.
Here comes a teleport
골대가 걸어서
from Oscar.
상대 뒤를 잡을 만한 건데 레네톤의 위치 일단 제어와드를 통해서 삼거리 쪽 진입하면 압니다.
레네톤도 혼자 무에다가
Oscar.
있어가지고. 이거 근데 그냥 케이틀린 안 노리나요? 네, 일단 여기서 서로 만났고.
Gonna be coming on here onto the back. Minute comes around here. Tana's gonna be by himself in the middle of hyFresh Blade. He is gonna be able to get out there. Nice ultimate there from the bar. Oh, it's gonna be Oopty though, securing the dragon. There's a big ultimate coming in from Son. He pops the locket and then the stopwatch. He's gonna try to get away here. Jin Air. Actually, that's gonna be Light hit by the Ash Arrow and then the Trouble Bubble. They're trying to protect him, trying to prevent him from going down, but Firing picks up the kill. But Yaharong's going to get one in response, lands a Q on the way out. Jin Air probably need to exit very soon. Yaharong's trying to do damage on the way out. Trouble Bubble's going to hit Tana. But Jin Air have to make their exit. They're going to have to give up this. Oh, wait, they don't have a turret. Well, still.
하이플래시 블레이드가 상대적으로 준비 다 해놨고 나름 강한 타이밍이고 충분히 더 날카롭게 할 수 있었을 것 같아요.
AOC.
되게 어수선하게 싸워요, 진짜로.
일단은 순간적으로 타나 쪽으로 좀 몰렸고 근데 부수면 그만이거든요.
네.
부수면 그만이거든요, 모델은.
근데 그래도 그럼 근처에 있다 모델을 확실하게 죽여도 되는데.
근데 또 드래곤의 시선이 순간적으로 끌리는 바람에 수선해졌어요, 말씀해 주신 대로.
그리고 뭔가 좀 끝날 때쯤 또 애쉬군 당기고.
중간중간 야하롱이 스킬샷을 잘 맞춰놨고요.
이런 구도가 강한
Comes-
레넥톤을 아예 못 살렸다는 거예요, 힘을.
Yeah, we take a look at the fight. It was a lot of poking, but not a lot of kills up until that moment when Fire Rain found Light and then Yaharong found Oscar.
그리고 본인들 밥이
That arrow was a pretty clean arrow. The hitbox was a weird, but I mean, it is what it is. Nonetheless.
플레이는 정말 칭찬할 만했었는데 그걸 전혀 못
Yeah, man, I haven't played basketball in such a long time because of COVID. I miss playing basketball. There's a basketball park down the street that I used to play out all the time. People there were pretty chill. I remember every day after high school I'd go to the YMCA that was down the street. It was like walking distance from my school.
케이틀린 잡은 거 지금 게임에 별로 없습니다.
And me and a bunch of players.
뺏겼고 한타를 대승을 한 것도 아니에요.
It was me, another dude named Willie, who was also riding bench with me. And then we had some people from the junior varsity team. We had this dude Ethan. Ooh, look at that Light, able to avoid the ultimate there for a minute. We had Jason, who was like a 5'5" point guard. There's Fire Rain gonna be taken into the death realm here by Tana, getting chased down by Fire Rain. He's gonna be able to get the kill there. Senon finishing that one up. Tana's gonna keep going. Oscar diving onto Light, but is not able to get him. He cleanses and gets away. Ults into the back here. Might be in trouble, getting kited out by Henna. Jin Air is gonna ultimately decide to back off after taking the one kill.
본인들이 시도했다가 실패한 대가를 치르고 말았어요. 미드 쪽에서.
이런 과정 속에서 또 알게 모르게 신드라는 자꾸 사이드를 관리하는
Boxing legend Nate Robinson. Oh my god. That's a great meme. Yaharong might be in trouble. Mighty Bear hits him with the Q, but he will be fine for now.
말씀해주신 대로 아까 라이트 선수가 잡힌 건 아무 의미가 없고요.
뒤늦게 그라이트를 다시 노려보겠다고 본인들이 너무 빨리 들어갔죠.
정화 있었고.
We're gonna take a look at the replay.
노렸거든요. 근데
The only basketball player I've ever met that's worth noting is Larry Bird. I met Larry Bird once, and I didn't really meet him. I just shook his hand, and that was it.
두렵고 타나도 두렵습니다.
But that was an exciting moment. I shook Larry Bird's hand. That was pretty cool.
그냥 허정치동하는 게 눈에 보여요.
Yeah, it is Larry Bird. It's one of, Larry Bird is probably my favorite basketball player of all time. I love Larry Bird. You know what? Actually, watching the Last Dance has reminded me that I need to watch the 30 for 30 documentary about the Bad Boy Pistons. I still need to watch that documentary. That is my one regret in life, that I didn't get to watching that, like, the 80s and 90s era of basketball. That was a good era of basketball. Some good shit. But at the same time, growing up in the 80s and 90s would have sucked. That would have sucked. I'm so glad I didn't grow up in the 80s or 90s. Here's something to note here. 35 seconds until the Ocean Dragon comes up. This is sole point for Jin Air. If they can get this Ocean Dragon, they are pretty much guaranteed the win here. They've been winning these fights very close. Once they get the Ocean, it's going to be very difficult for hyFresh to win these fights. Have you seen the clips of Kawhi in the club? Yeah, the one of him in the strip club where you're like, I'm not gonna talk about that because although this is like a mature stream, technically I don't want to get into his strip club endeavors, but it was very interesting. He is a fun guy. I bet you his girlfriend forced him to go to the strip club. But nonetheless, Dragon's gonna come up, 5k health. hyFresh Blade had the priority position. Can Umti get into the pit? He has Flash, he has Smite. Can they get in? Oh, that's a big Bard ultimate. Gonna secure hyFresh Blade, the Dragon, but look at this. That's gonna be 1-for-1 so far in this team fight. Oscar goes down for Senon. Now the rest of the fight's going on. Tana is taking Henna into the death realm, but Henna's kiting him out. Can Henna find the kill? He cannot. And it's gonna be 2-for-1 in favor of hyFresh so far, but look at this. Umti's looking for more. Avoids the trouble bubble, avoids the spear. Trying to find members, but not going to be able to find any. But hyFresh Blade are going to avoid the 25-minute Ocean Soul. We'll see if they can delay the Ocean Soul some more next time around, which is probably the next time we're going to see a fight, quite honestly. This has been a very safe game from both these teams. A lot's on the line for these teams. Not as much as the first match, but still a lot on the line. Oh, by the way, remember that time where I told all of you to bet on Austin Spear 2-0 and then they won 2-0? If you want some more betting advice, hey, all you gotta do, hit that fat subscribe button, and you get those fat predictions. I've gotten a lot of predictions correct in a row. I predicted OZ was gonna win 2-1. I didn't predict it in the order that it happened, but I predicted it. I predicted a lot of match scores in a row now, guys. I'm just saying. We the best when it comes to predicting game scores. Senon and the rest of Jin Air gonna start clearing out that ward. Yeah, someone subscribed to me because I gave them advice on that game, and they were like, "Oh, thanks for the free advice. I'll give you a subscription." I was like, "Bro, I feel like anybody could look at CK results recently and be like, yeah, Austin Spear's probably gonna win every game from here on out 2-0." Here comes the ultimate from Minute. Oh, nice ult from Light, but it's gonna be instantly cleansed. Really good reaction out of Jin Air to survive that. Senon gonna be running away. Light's gonna move back up and start auto-attacking. Minute and Mighty Bear trying to do some damage to them. Tana's coming up on the side here, but not gonna be able to find anything. Light hasn't been in the LPL in a long time, has he? What? When was the last time Light was in the LPL? There's the ultimate there from Tana. Oscar in a lot of trouble here. Who's going to win this one? It's going to be Tana! Getting the revenge for that laning phase. He's telling him, I have Leandries, you don't, so I win.
네, 뭔가 때릴 때부터도 생각보다 그러니까 보면서 여유가 있었죠. 저희도 막 으아 이렇게 안 했잖아요. 네, 레넥톤이 생각보다 딜이 안 들어가고 하나가 생각보다 잘 버텨주고 파이어레인 위험합니다.
Oh, that's a different. Oh, there's a light who on LNG. Oh.
빠져나가는
Oh.
채팅창에서 좋은 얘기 나왔는데
Oh, he never even played for the. He never even played in the LPL. What am I talking about?
그게 또 부작용에 대해서도 아시잖아요.
He played in Japan though, apparently.
그러니까 레넥톤이 좀 한타 쪽을 원래 바라보고 있었는데 계속 뭐그 맛이 잘 안 나오다 보면 보통 모대가 상대가 완전 1대1 최적화가 아니라면 1대1 근접전이든 뭐든 간에 되게 센 건 맞아요. 저 방 컨셉 자체가 하나의 KDA가 어느새 3킬 코어템도 나왔고요. 조냐도
His
있습니다.
light's gonna take this red buff.
레넥톤을 잘 막아줄 수 있는데 그럼 거꾸로
Start to walk towards the dragon. 44 seconds. This is Ocean Soul point still.
그래도 뭐 이번에 모대 궁
Minute gonna try to get the flank here on Atana, who might be in a lot of trouble. Has to try to get away here. A lot of members onto him. He's charging up that passive. Look on the side here. Henna's gonna be taken out. And now hyFresh have no AD carry. They're getting teleport flanked on by Yaharong. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're gonna have to fight here. Tried to pull in Mighty Bear, but he's gonna be able to get away. Has to stopwatch the ultimate there from Syndra, but gonna go down to Yaharong most likely anyway. Scattered the weekend to finish him off. Here comes Oscar trying to take out Light. He's gonna pop the stopwatch, but so is Oscar. Oscar trying to delay his death. That's gonna be the kill picked up onto Light. Oscar trying to make something happen. He can't make it happen. That's a huge ultimate from Minute. Can they turn the fight, the two of them? I don't think they can. Fire Rain gonna ult just to his death. Yaharong chasing down Minute. Gonna try to finish him off. And that's gonna be the Ocean Soul going over to Jin Air and the Ace as well. That should be the game.
열심히 싸웠는데 어차피 질 수밖에 없는 구도였던 것 같아요. 그러면서 바다 영혼을 챙겨가는 쥐네오입니다. 이게 그래도 잘 싸웠다라고 볼 수도 있겠지만 영혼 뺏긴 거는 달라지는 게 없는 데다가
And now hyFresh played are in a rough spot here.
스펠을 띄우면서 죽었거든요. 다음 바론에서도 이러면 너무 힘듭니다. 모델을 죽여라. 어떻게? 그리고 해나가 해나 물렸어요.
You take a look at the replay. That pick onto Henna on the side there by Senon
그래도
really helped the rest of the fight go the way it was. Not having Ash for that fight was huge for Jin Air.
깔아주고 이렇게 보는 거
And hyFresh Blade ended up losing the fight, just lacked the damage.
말씀을 드려야 될지.
Mighty Bear survived a long time there. He actually played that pretty well. Oscar also playing that extremely well.
두세 명 살 수 있었다고 봐요. 이렇게 도망가.
Fire Rain doing what he can as well. And everybody just playing their hearts out this game. Fantastic play from everybody. Look here on the bottom left. We might have a fight breakout here. A lot of poke going on between the two teams as Jin Air is going to take hyFresh's red buff. They have the Ocean Soul now, though, so they're going to be much harder to fight, especially considering all the front line that they have. and Tana are going to be very hard to kill. Here's the ultimate by Senon. Henna going to pop the stopwatch in an attempt to survive, but he's just going to be pulled back and finished off. Here's the teleport from Oscar. He pops the ultimate. Tana going to take Mighty Bear into the death realm. Light might be in trouble. Gets jumped on by Oscar. He's going to mistime the Captain Jack QSS, but he should be fine nonetheless. Yaharong helps pick up the kill on the Mighty Bear. Tower goes down. Senon's going to chase off Oscar. Oscar going to kill the minion wave here to make sure that Jin Air don't have minions to work with. Jin Air going to ping the Baron, and Senon's still chasing Oscar, but is going to back off. Fails the Hex Flash there. Fire Rain uses the W Flash to clear the minions. Yaharong's popping the Jin Air emote as they're working on the Baron. It's half health already. I don't think there's any chance that hyFresh Play can get this. No jungler and nobody near the Baron means that Jin Air is going to pick up the CZ Baron. So we take a look at the replay here. Fantastic scatter of the week there by Yaharong, able to help pick up the kill on the Henna. And that kill ended up leading to them winning the turret and the inhibitor. Even won a little bit of a fight afterwards. Tried to get the ultimate on the Fire Rain there. Pops the W right before the Paddle Star hits him, and Ult's Mighty Bear, but Mighty Bear dies before he finishes the ult.
전체적으로 뭔가 플레이가 여유가 있고 세네 번 같으면서도 그래도 안 질 것 같은 느낌도 들고
And
확실히
now
어떤 기록이 가져다주는 후광 효과라는 것이 무시할 수는 없는 것 같아요.
아직도 전멸 없거든요, 씨.
here comes the ultimate here from Henna. Light gonna QSS it, but here's the Bard ult. Oscar pops his ultimate, trying to find his way into the back, but there's a big ultimate from Umti. Right as Oscar pops the Gargoyle Stone Plate, it's going to allow him to do a ton of damage to hyFresh's backline, and I think that's the first game pretty much over now. Jin Air can just push this one out and end the game. hyFresh are down. It's 3v5 as their Nexus turrets are getting collapsed on, and Umti's going to make that 3v or 5v2. I don't know why I said 3. The third just died. But, yep, that's going to be the game here for Jin Air. Looked a little rough at first, but they're able to pick up the win thanks to the early Dragon priority from Umti. Fantastic job out of him. That's going to be GG. Jin Air grow up 1-0.
진에어 그린윙스 하이플래시 블레이드를 꺾고 1대5로 앞서 나갑니다.
실제로 말씀하셨다시피 진에어가 글골에서 밀렸던 시간 자체는 훨씬 길었다고 봐요.
네.
그리고 뭐 또 약간 불리했던 타이밍도 있었다고도 보고. 근데 뭐 게임을 풀어나가는 데 있어서 자신감도 있고 한타 때 교전 능력도 실제로 굉장히 좋고 판단도 좋고 하이플래시 블레이드는 코인 자체는 여러 개 있었다고 맞아요. 몇 목숨이 좀 있었다고 보는데 결국 한 번도 못 살린 것 같아요. 그 코인을 심지어 본인들의 좋은 플레이로 따낸 적도 있었거든요. 근데 최종적으로 그 코인을 다시 넣어서 득점을 해야 될지를 못했어요. 그게 너무 컸습니다.
그렇습니다. 미드 쪽에서 뭐 레넥톤의 순간이동 활용해서 킬을 내는 장면까지는 좋았습니다만은 그 이후에는 레넥톤의 존재감보다는 하나 선수의 한타에서 활약이 더 좋았었고 야롱이 그 이후로 한 번도 쓰러지는 모습 없이 냉정한 플레이 보여줬고 바텀 그리고 엄티의 세트까지
And, well, hyFresh played. We'll see if they want to make any substitutions. A loss here puts them at risk from being eliminated from playoffs. If they lose here and then lose to Runaway next week on day 1, then that eliminates them from playoffs. It eliminates a lot of people from playoffs if they lose to Runaway. We'll see if they can win game 2, but Jin Air, that slow methodical play is just way too good.
약간 프로젝트 있었나 저 못 봤는데 있었어요. 제가 전했진 않았어.
네, 또 과장을 하러 없는 얘기를 하지 않습니다.
그리고 저희가 이런 얘기 하는 와중에 야런 안 변해요. 저거 어려운 거거든요. 예.
마지막 한타 장면. 이거 사실 뭐 한타라고 하기에는
일반으로 오는데 철벽 라인이라고 할까요?
뭐 라이트가 물렸거든요. 이거
세나가
물자.
엄티.
As we
우리가 먼저
take a look here at the replay of that last fight.
벽이죠, 벽.
Umti doing a lot of work there. Really big ultimate. And from there, Jin Air just had to walk to the Nexus to end the game. And let's take a look at the post-game damage. Yaharong doing the most. Second most does go to Tana. Third most to Fire Rain. Fourth most to Light. Fifth most will go to Henna. We'll see in just a moment who will win this series. Jin Air could potentially 2-0 this one to secure their at least second seed in the playoffs. hyFresh played on the other hand. A loss here puts them on the verge of playoff elimination. We'll see what they can do. Can they win this game too? Or will they fall down? We'll see. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, for game 2 of the series.